In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on October 28, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New Orleans Pelicans versus Phoenix Suns. The New Orleans Pelicans have been playing well on the road and is a big reason why they are 4th in the Western Conference with a 3-1 record so far. They are coming off of a 113-111 home victory over the Dallas Mavericks on Tuesday. Shooting guard Trey Murphy III led the team with 22 points on 8 of 8 field goal attempts. The Phoenix Suns have been playing well this season inside of the Footprint Center on Thursday night, as they are 3rd in the Western Conference with a 3-1 record. They are riding a 2-game winning streak after defeating the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday by a final score of 134-105. Shooting guard Devin Booker led the game with 34 points in that game. The New Orleans Pelicans have been in decent shape as they've won 3 of their first 4 games, and they will be looking for another good performance after sneaking past the Mavericks in a 113-111 win on Tuesday. Trey Murphy led the team with 22 points on 8 of 8 shooting. Najee Marshall added 15 points on 6 of 9 shooting, while CJ McCollum tallied 14 points with 11 assists. As a team, the Pelicans shot a healthy 57% from the field and 12 of 27 from the three-point line, as they stormed out of the gates with 40 points in the first quarter before rallying behind their defense in the fourth quarter, where they survived a potential game-winning shot from the Mavericks' Luka Doncic at the buzzer. The Pelicans are averaging 122 points on 49.9% shooting and allowing 113.3 points on 45.9% shooting. New Orleans is shooting 39.2% from beyond the arc and 78.4% from the free throw line. The New Orleans Pelicans are allowing 33.3% shooting from deep and are grabbing 46.3 rebounds per game. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns are coming in hot with 3 wins in their first 4 games, and they will be gunning for a 3rd straight victory after blowing past the Warriors in a 134-105 home win on Tuesday. Devin Booker led the team with 34 points and 7 assists. Mikal Bridges and Jock Landale each scored 17 points, while Chris Paul tallied 16 points with 7 rebounds and 9 assists. As a team, the Suns shot 51% from the field and 12 of 29 from the three-point line, as they set the tone with 72 points in the first half to take the early lead before they held the Warriors to just 39 points in the second half to make it a massive win in the end. The Suns are averaging 116 points on 47.5% shooting and allowing 104.5 points on 44.8% shooting. Phoenix is shooting 37.5% from beyond the arc and 82% from the free throw line. The Phoenix Suns are allowing 32.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.5 rebounds per game. Looking at the betting trends, the Pelicans are 16-7 against the spread in their last 23 road games, 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 games against a team with a winning record, and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team above .600. The Suns are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team above .600. Head-to-head, the over is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Pelicans are 3-8 against the spread in the last 11 meetings overall. These are 2 incredible teams in the Western Conference with incredible offenses, but the defenses are where these teams are split. Looking at the defense against the three-point shooting, Phoenix is 7th in the NBA with 32.8% from 3 against them, while New Orleans is 33.3% from deep against them. The Pelicans are averaging 27.3 assists per game, while the Suns are averaging 29 assists. But the Pelicans are dealing with injuries that they are not going to be able to score too much against this Suns defense. The Phoenix Suns have a ways to go before they return to the team they were last season, but they're still solid and remain a tough out at home. As good as the New Orleans Pelicans have been out the gate, it feels like their entire roster is banged up. Ingram is out, Williamson is questionable with a hip injury, McCollum is questionable with a finger injury, Alvarado is questionable with a back injury. Those are just the key players who are licking their wounds. It's tough to get behind a team with so many injuries. So the Phoenix Suns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Pelicans are taking the fewest three-point attempts per 100 possessions in the NBA, while the Suns rank 24th with 30 attempts from deep per 100 possessions. New Orleans records 98.8 possessions per 48 minutes, and Phoenix registers just 97.4, so I'm going with the under on the totals. The Pelicans' last 5 games have gone over the total, but the under is 5-1 in their last 6 road contests against Phoenix. On the other side, the under is 6-3 in the Suns' last 9 games overall and 5-1 in their previous 6 meetings with the Southwest Division. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Rockets versus Portland Trail Blazers. The Houston Rockets look to avoid a second consecutive loss when visiting the Pacific Northwest on Friday to play the Portland Trail Blazers. Houston split 2 consecutive games, with the Utah Jazz winning the first 114-108 and losing the second on Wednesday night 109-101. Kevin Porter Jr. scored 24 points to lead Houston in the loss. Portland lost its first game of the season on Wednesday when falling to the Miami Heat 119-98. The Trail Blazers also lost Damian Lillard to a strained calf muscle. The Houston Rockets have really struggled so far this season as they've lost 4 of their first 5 games, and they will be hoping to bounce back after getting stopped by the Jazz in a 109-101 road loss on Wednesday. Kevin Porter Jr. led the team in scoring with 24 points and 5 assists. Jalen Green added 17 points while Eric Gordon chipped in with 16 points. As a team, the Rockets shot just 38% from the field and 11 of 40 from the three-point line, but they got off to another slow start and were always fighting uphill battle after allowing the Jazz to explode for 39 points in a nightmare second quarter. Meanwhile, the Portland Trail Blazers kicked off their season with an impressive 4-game win streak, but they will now be aiming for a bounce-back performance after getting routed by the Heat in a 119-98 loss on Wednesday. Damian Lillard led the way with 22 points on 6 of 13 shooting. Anthony Simons added 14 points, while Jerami Grant chipped in with 11 points and 4 assists. As a team, the Trail Blazers shot 43% from the field and 12 of 37 from the three-point line as they got off to a decent start and hung with the Heat until Lillard left the game with an apparently ankle injury which had him hobbling all over the court. Looking at the betting trends, the Rockets are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record, 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 road games, and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team above .600. The Trail Blazers are 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games against a team with a losing record, 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games following a double-digit loss at home, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 11-4 in the last 15 meetings overall, and the Rockets are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in Portland. Last season, when Lillard sat, the Blazers fell apart. They ended up leading one of the league's most shameless tank jobs post-All-Star, but even when they were trying to win shorthanded, the mountain proved too steep to climb. This season, the Blazers seem, at least on paper, better equipped to handle that adversity, and Friday is their chance to prove it. With the Rockets, a non-contender in town, look for young up-and-comers like Anthony Simons and Sheedon Sharp to steal the show. Jerami Grant should continue being in the right spots on both sides of the court. Maybe above all else, keep an eye on Josh Hart in virtually every stat across the box score. The Houston Rockets are playing with the same horrible defensive effort as they did a year ago, but the offensive production isn't there. While the sample size is still small, the Rockets don't look good at either end up to this point. The Portland Trail Blazers have shown great depth through 5 games, and their offensive production has been promising. The Trail Blazers have also been a tough out at home for years. I'd need more points to even consider the Rockets. The Blazers should take care of business in this one without their star, and they'll do it in pretty convincing fashion. So the Portland Trail Blazers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Portland will be without its leading scorer and leader in assists Damian Lillard, and they are also missing 2 other regulars in the backcourt. The total has finished under in 8 of Portland's last 10 overall, as well as in 11 of the last 15 games that Portland has played head-to-head against Houston. Houston has seen the total finish under in 5 of its last 7 games played on the road against the Trail Blazers. Houston has had its share of problems scoring, as the Rockets are 21st in the NBA in scoring average and are 28th overall shooting percentage at 41.9%. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.